Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. My computer did not know that it was that close to dying. Usually it warns me, but not this time. I thought I had plugged into, but not. It turned out not. So, but now I'm back. I do need to recalibrate my pen, though. A lot of times when it does get disconnected like that, it's need to redo it. There we go. Alright. Calibrate this. It normally has pretty good calibration, but it's enough that it does bother me that if it's off. There we go. Boop. Okay. And we're good again. So yeah, I think I do like this a bit better. This needs to be a bit shorter. They're just not quite as big. There, so like that. So then here, so right, left. There we go, and then right again. Let's see. I think he's going to stand up at this point, so he's going to kind of center his feet a bit. And then maybe actually bring his fists up like this. So, the foot is going to land. And then he's going to bring this other foot over. He's going to bring both of his hands together like this and kind of bring them up in preparation to move them to this final position over here. It's going to be looking like this. And then, next one. He's going to be turning around. Hello, pen. You're not usually squeaky like that. I might need to replace the pen nib kind of soon. So here's this. Hair's going to move a bit and drag over here. Actually, the head's going to move a bit up because he's standing up straight now. However, the arms are still going to be a little bit over here. So it's like the head moves first and then the arms kind of move second. Like this. So the head is definitely leading this action. There we go. And then, let's see. Not sure if I like the posing as much on this one. So what I might do is move this whole upper body so that I don't have to move this contact leg right here. So then, like that. Alrighty. And so here's this leg coming down so he can center his position like this. There we go. Needs to be a bit further down. Alrighty. And going to, let's see, there we go, so he walks forward. Actually, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try, so he's still going to turn, but I think he's still going to be hunched over because he's going to then bring his fists down afterwards as kind of the, climax action, I guess. So the high point of the animation, like the kind of goal of it, I guess. So there we go. So it's kind of twisted a little bit like this. I think that this is kind of the problematic leg, but I'll work with it. I'll see. Really, the rough animation is just about getting thoughts down. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. As one of my writing professors used to say, lovingly, you have to just vomit on the page for a bit, and then you make something out of it. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. So, let's see. There we go. The fists are still up. Then The leg is going to move just a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be fixing this quite a bit. Because I think that leg is just kind of problematic because it doesn't allow for the body to turn very well. What I might need to do is have him walk just a bit longer, or even just start on the opposite leg, and then it'll be a more natural turn. Because this one it's okay. It's alright. Well, we'll see how it goes. So here's the preparation for the final action, and then the head is going to come up a bit. So to create commentary motion, so the head's moving up, fists are moving down. So here are the fists moving down, because he's like, really? Seriously? Like, really? And what might actually make this even stronger is if, actually, I skipped this frame, so that then it was, like, the foot right here is going to be moving down alongside and stamping down with the action. So, like this. And I think as the kind of a ending action, excuse me, it's going to, let's see, the head is going to move up just a bit, kind of like this. Chris, Will is over here. He's not down there. So that then the hair can kind of fluff up or whatever a little bit is kind of a resolution to it. And the fists are going to come up, maybe bend at the elbow perhaps, just a little bit. Let's see how they look, just staying right there. And just have the head be the major action right here. There we go. It might not be powerful enough, but let's see. That's obviously, that's not how fast it's gonna go. I'm just gonna listen to the dialogue again. Let's see. So that could definitely be the first part of the dialogue. Let's put it on 4s. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, then maybe 1 actually, and then hold. And let's see how it looks on 2s. I kind of actually liked it a bit more on 1s. What I will do though is make the hair have come down just a little bit, because I think it's a large enough action that the hair will move up and then it will move down afterwards. So there we go. So then it moves down, bangs, or sideburns rather, come back like that, and there we go. And there we go. Cool. Okay, and the second part of the dialogue is him saying just like I said, so I'm probably going to have him move his fists up and then the head back down. So he's kind of leaning forward a little bit like this. Believe it or not, my sketches have actually gotten a lot more clean. They used to be a lot dirtier and really sketchy. Really sketchy before. So if this looks sketchy, it used to be a lot more sketchy. This is pretty clean for me. But as long as it kind of gets the main motion across. So there's this. I guess I can see how it would look with him to bend his legs out. I'm kind of thinking that they're gonna bend in, but maybe. So like, no, actually no. Yeah, no. That's good. Like, didn't you hear me? Let's see. Alright. And then, okay. And that'll be just directly from there to there. And then once again, the hair is going to come down. So, I could definitely do, like, the hair in just a later part and stuff like that, but I just, especially when I'm doing this type of just sketching out and stuff like this, I like to get kind of just the feeling of it. And I personally do enjoy hair animation a lot. So that's part of the reason why that I do. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I think this needs to be a little bit later in the dialogue. Actually, this is probably going to be on a 4. Maybe. Let's see. And he needs to be smaller overall, because here is Will. That is not Will. That is Chris again. Here is Will. Here he is. So yeah, Chris is way too tall. So I'll kind of base it off of this one. He's going to get a lot shorter. But sometimes for me, it's a lot easier if I do animate stuff a little bit bigger and then I downsize it. So it can definitely be kind of hard to draw really, really small and then to work with that. And there we go. So let's see how this looks. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. Should be good now. This one definitely needs an in-between there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely need an in-between, but like I said, these are just going to be the keyframes that I'm going to be working with. So, I'll go ahead and hide the storyboard and just kind of see how it looks. What I might do actually is move the dialogue a little bit further, like here, so that Will can actually just have the spotlight for a little bit, so that he has his action. Maybe a little bit further back. Alrighty. And so that each animation part has its own kind of focus. So otherwise, if they were happening concurrently, I mean, not to say that you could never do that or anything like that, but I do like it so that they aren't like fighting for attention, but so that you can see both and see one and then see the other and so that you're not seeing them at the same time. So there we go. Oh, actually what this probably needs is actually not one in between, but a follow-up action afterwards for the arms is what I'm thinking. So maybe the arms go down like this. Yeah, he kind of does look a bit like a monkey. Okay, maybe not that pose. Yeah, and in fact, it might just be a very small action, so kind of like he's shaking his fist just slightly, so they just come down like that. There. Yeah, so I definitely do like that. So yeah, I do actually quite like this walk. I didn't like it, honestly, when I was doing it, but as it's growing on me, I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty good. I might fix up this one a bit. Also, he somehow gets a little bit bigger in scale, so I'm going to do that, move it down, and then apply it to these frames. Alright. so, and let's see how that looks. What I'm wondering, though, is if Will is going to have a follow-up action as well after this dialogue. In fact, yeah, he's going to have a follow-up. Definitely. I think maybe eye roll or something is what I'm thinking. So yeah, it's just kind of seeing the difference between this one, if I time it real fast, or how I would time it if I used it, is that this is kind of what it looked like. So, we'll go away for a second. Okay, there we go. And I'll hold this right here. Yeah, it's just, it has a little bit, not only is it a little bit stiff, honestly, but, it has a bit too much energy, I think, given the previous clip that had a lot of energy. It's probably the most energetic clip in the entire thing. So this one is a little bit slower, so it kind of balances it out. And it kind of takes into account, that he's honestly probably really pretty tired at this point. So he's not going to be moving that fast. So, yes. That is honestly what I think about when I'm doing stuff like this. So, as far as Will goes, though, so it's going to be a little bit after this last line of dialogue. So he's going to shift just slightly. And the head's going to move down like this. And he's just gonna be like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, are you serious? I was just trying to get away. Like, leave me alone. So there's the hair. There's a little ponytail. And then these, you know, these things, are going to come up a little bit because the shoulders are coming up because he's, I guess, he's pretty much pouting, honestly. So he's gonna pout a little bit. What might be kind of interesting, actually, is if, I'm considering having him, like, what is that called? Like, it's not like rattling your fingers, but it's like, one finger comes up, and then they kind of, like, what is it called? But, I don't know if I'm describing it right. But it's something like that. So, I'm considering that, but I think maybe actually just tightening the fist a little bit might be better. So, there we go. Yeah, no, I like that a heck of a lot better. So, and he actually has his sleeves rolled up during this scene, so there we go. So there's the shoulder strap. And then the bag comes out just over. Yeah, like I said in times past, a lot of this is just trial and error. Being like, does this look good? No, this doesn't look good. Okay, well, time to do something else. So, he's gonna hunch over just a bit more. So, if that's the case, then the bag would come out just a tad bit, like that. So, there we go. And then there'll definitely be, like, an ease to it. So after this frame, there's going to be a frame that goes in this direction just a tiny bit more, just to kind of ease it, because it's a much slower action. So, and then you can also blink or something. So I'll do this on another keyframe. So he can blink. There we go. And I think I might just leave it with the blink, because otherwise I think the clip is going to go on for a little bit too long. So, and I don't want that. So I don't want the clip to overstay its welcome. So actually, I think I'll move this action a bit sooner. Let's say here, perhaps? Actually, even sooner. But not in sync with... There we go. Yeah. And this is gonna come sooner too. Blink is only gonna be like 2 frames. It's a pretty quick blink. Yeah, no. There we go. I'm gonna do the action on 4. Yeah, no, I do like that. Alright, so yeah, he's clearly getting quite a bit annoyed. And I might actually move Will even more to the right. Just so, once again, save it. He isn't blocking Chris. So, saving, saving, saving. Always got to be saving? I don't know. I actually used to listen to... I had this channel when I still used Pandora. And it was basically a lot of, like, Western style music. Like, spaghetti Western. Because I was really into that for a really long time. Because I just thought it was fantastic. So, like, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly soundtrack. And just all sorts of stuff like that. In fact, the story that I was writing, yeah, which was actually amongst other things. It used to have this weird section that was called, I had a old Western town. It was very interesting. I don't think I ever quite decided if it was like a movie set or like they actually went to a Western town. It was weird. And so, long story short, it was terrible. And it has either been deleted or it's somewhere on one of my flash drives in a folder that should never be opened. And it is because it is a constant reminder for me to not jump the shark in my stories. So every single time I bring up a plot point with like one of my story editors or a friend or my brothers or whatever, and it's like it's kind of jumping the shark. They're like, or especially my brother, because he read the original amongst other things a long time ago. It's just like, remember the Western town. Like, remember the Western town. Don't go there. Just don't go there again. So, yeah. Don't jump the shark in your stories. It's not a good thing. Clearly, amongst other things, has evolved a lot since then. But, yeah. Definitely still remember it. So, I'm just trying to make sure that this last one isn't too stiff. Yeah, no, I like it. Okay. So, I think I'm actually going to call it a day here. Just going to save again, because why not? And we finished rough animation for the next clip. And I'm going to be continuing working on that throughout these. And so now I can actually color this yellow. Just like that. And got, let's say, like 10 clips to go. Let's see, that was clip number 10, actually. There's 22 clips in this entire scene, so I have about 12 to go, and some of them are super short. For example, this next one, where he basically just throws the bag over the fence, is like super, super short. So I could probably do it in at least like the rough animation, like 10 minutes, if that, 5 minutes. Maybe not, I don't know. But it'll be pretty fast. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next week, and probably, I'm thinking, I'll let you guys know, I do like the Friday at 1 p.m. time a lot better than the Sunday time, because I usually have performances on Sunday. But yeah, so I will see you guys then. Hope you all guys have a great week, and bye!